afternoon, everybody, and welcome at the World Board Hackathon 2017 with my guest Frank Dietvorst from PW Consulting. Frank, welcome. Frank is one of the jury members.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
the
glad
first.
to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're glad. You're the first jury member that I'm interviewing. What's it like to be a jury member? You just arrived. Do you have expectations of the day and the results?
Yes, I do have expectations of the results. I think my best expectation is that it's really interesting for me because you need a lot of creativity to get to some results. And the challenges were quite inspiring when I read them. So I'm very curious to see what the other teams or what the teams have brought up of ideas.
And why were those challenges inspiring for you? What was inspiring about them?
They combine new technology and future technology with complex business problems, and you need a lot of insight to be able to dive into it and to find which start point you can use to get to any improvements. And it's not that easy, so it's quite a complex challenge. All challenges were quite complex. But I think that's good to be inspiring.
And do you have PW Consulting glasses that you take with you?
Yes, we exist now almost for 30 years, and we've started in the business intelligence when it was quite new. So it was all about data and getting any grip on your data. Now it's much more, being able to use it in an intelligent way and create all kinds of new insights. But we've matured in that process as well. So our reference is how to work with data in complex technical environments and fit it to business problems. But that's now combined with analytics. So we are quite in the, let's say, the complete picture of the challenges experienced. And that's why I think it's inspiring for us.
Yeah, I can imagine. What are your biggest challenges in your everyday work life that you encounter?
I think the biggest challenge is actually organization, not technology. Technology is there, it will work, it can work. It is complex, but it's doable. It's more to get any understanding of the problem you're working on and to organize the people to work with and make it in the end something that is implementable. Organizations are the most difficult part.
Yeah, but you mean by getting them together or getting them to want to work together?
Often changes on this level bring a real change on organizational level. You need to rethink your process, you need to change your behavior. Often you need to change how things are managed, so leadership is also part of the challenge to be successful. On that level, I think that's the most challenging part of it.
And what is the most important reason for you and your company to be here at this hackathon?
It's part of the development of our field of work, and it's a natural evolution to include all of these challenges. We have also lots of our employees that are busy, working in communities, but also at our companies. Last year we won a prize in the data challenges in the hackathon. So for us it's a natural part of our work, a field of work.
And is it, but not working in this hackathon environment, right? I think this 24...
No, the environment is just, well, the pressure cooker where you come to challenges, and some of our members or some of our workers are now here to join the challenge.
I didn't know that. Yeah. So they are, but you are going to judge them as a jury member.
I think they matched it so that I'm not going to judge our own team.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't trust you.
No. Then I would be very biased.
Yeah.
But I try to be honest.
No. What do you have? Like this set of regulations which you think, oh, for me that is very important to when I look at the outcome and I will pay attention to this or this?
No, not so much a set of regulations, because I think it needs to be innovative, and in a short time of 2 days you cannot enforce a too strong set of regulations, but on a higher level innovativity and feasibility, but also the creativity to find a new approach. That's something which I think are the most important things when you're able to find those, then you are mostly able to continue in the process. This is just a starting point.
And when you say about a new approach, is something like other organizations can't figure out themselves. So it has to be this new, surprising angle.
Now more the new combination of data, process, scope, what things you use to trigger an insight, how to validate an insight, more the entire field where the challenge is scoped in.
Yeah.
It's not so much linked to a typical organization, it's more linked to the challenge itself.
Do you have a favorite one, a favorite challenge?
I thought the energy was quite interesting because it's now really a big problem. But all of the challenges, well, they in some way give me some kind of inspiration.
Yeah, and the energy, because it's such a problem and an issue all over the globe and in every organization.
Yeah. And it's then focused to the port, but it's actually all over the globe. So whatever works in the port might be, at least partially, something that could work in a broader context.
Yeah, that's very interesting to maybe narrow our scope a bit and see if we can implement it somewhere else as well.
That's the interesting part of it, but the scope of the challenge is quite broad on itself, so there's a lot of space there to put your focus on. But there was the challenge was quite big, the setup was quite big.
Yeah.
But how to adapt to something else than the port, that's interesting after this.
That is interesting. Thank you very much for your time. Good luck with your job as a jury member. I'm very curious. There's a lot of, do you feel the pressure?
No pressure, just curious.
Just curiosity, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Frank. Thank you for watching and see you later with our next guest at the World Port Hackathon.